Hi, I'm Beatrice Go and welcome to Sports Wrap. Team Philippines just keeps adding more and more historical moments as this time, boxer Nesty Potesha is assured of an Olympic bronze medal in the women's featherweight event. This feat puts Potesha alongside weightlifting star Helen Diaz, who bagged the country's first ever Olympic gold medal. And now we see that two strong female athletes lead the Philippine delegation in the Tokyo Olympics. Now let's get to her story. Nesty Potesha clinched the Philippines' second Olympic medal as she advanced to the semifinal of the women's featherweight event. Potesha won over Colombia's Yeni Arias via unanimous decision in the women's featherweight quarterfinal. Her semifinal berth assures her of at least a bronze medal finish. The Filipinas' win was so historic that she set so many milestones, and she's not done yet. The 2019 world champion became the first Filipina boxer in history to win an Olympic medal. In the Tokyo Olympics, she is the first from the Philippine boxing team to secure a podium finish. Potesha also became the first Filipina boxer to win an Olympic medal since Onyok Velasco, who won a silver medal in the 1996 Atlanta Games. Her win also means that it will be the first time in 89 years the Philippines will win multiple medals in the Olympics. The last time was in the 1932 Los Angeles Games, where the Philippines delivered 3 bronze medals, courtesy of swimmer Teofilo Ildefonso, boxer Jose Villanueva, and high jumper Simeon Toribio. Another milestone waiting for Potesha is to become the first gold or silver medalist in the women's featherweight event, as it is making its debut in Tokyo. But she first has to bag a slot in the gold medal round on Saturday, July 31, 12:39 p.m. Philippine time, against Italy's Irma Testa in the women's featherweight semifinal. Remedy Rule closes out her Tokyo 2020 Olympics campaign in the semifinals of the women's 200-meter butterfly. After making the top 16 cut in the preliminaries last night, she clocked 2 minutes and 12.89 seconds in the second heat of the semifinals today. Failing to make the top 8 who will advance to the final, Rule has no more events left to swim. The Philippines' first Olympic gold medalist, Helen Diaz, finally returns to the country for the first time since March 2020. She was forced to trade in Malaysia as the COVID-19 pandemic raged across the world and put the world of sports in a standstill. Diaz was supposed to leave for her last Olympic qualifier in Colombia then, but several countries, including Malaysia, went into lockdown. The Philippine weightlifting queen decided to train in Malaysia until the Tokyo Olympics, only leaving for the Asian Weightlifting Championships in Uzbekistan last April. The 30-year-old from Zamboanga was on board flight PR-427 and was welcomed with a bouquet of flowers by top officials. The Philippine military also promoted Diaz from sergeant to staff sergeant effective July 27. Diaz serves as a sergeant under the Philippine Air Force Civil Military Operations Group. In the courtesy call with President Rodrigo Duterte, he awarded Diaz a Legion of Honor, 3 million pesos from his own pocket, and a house in Zamboanga. The Philippine weightlifting queen is now taking home a total of 41 million pesos in cash. Diaz arrived with 22-year-old weightlifter Elrene Ando, who finished 7th in the women's 64-kilogram event last night. Marjoline Dedal, who reached the final round of street skateboarding, was also in the flight along with her team. The whole Philippine team that will arrive today will quarantine in Sofitel Plaza. Again, welcome back Heidelin, Marjoline, and Elrene. And it's just so amazing to see that the Filipino athletes are bannering our news headlines. And a lot of people from the Philippines are also celebrating the victories of these Filipina athletes. So let's check out some of the top reactions today. So V said that it's such a proud moment to see Mikey Cojuangco, the first Filipina and Asian woman to be elected as a board member of the IOC, awarding the Olympic gold medal to Helen Diaz, a Filipina and first Olympic gold medalist of the Philippines. That's the power that Filipinas hold. Ash recounted the events that happened to Helen Diaz, such as being red tagged in Duterte's faux list and being called out on social media for asking for financial support, and her Olympic gold medal win was just very powerful and symbolic. And Maan says that two Filipinas are now assured to take home Olympic medals under an administration with a misogynistic president, and she is referring to Helen Diaz and Nesty Petesio, who are both competing in male-dominated sports. It's definitely a very joyful campaign for the Philippines in the Tokyo Olympics. But now, first, let us move on to see the medal tally. As of 7 p.m. Wednesday, host country Japan finally claimed the top spot with 12 golds, 4 silver, and 5 bronze medals for a total of 21 medals. China comes in second with 11 golds, 5 silver, and 8 bronze medals. And yesterday's leader, USA, dropped to third, adding only 1 gold today, care of swimmer Katie Ledecky, for a tally of 10 golds, 11 silvers, and 9 bronze medals. The Philippines ranks 27th along with 6 countries, Bermuda, Ecuador, Fiji, Iran, Norway, and Thailand, as we are only counting Helen Diaz's gold medal. But Nesty Petesio will be assured of a bronze, but she is still in the running for the gold. So expect that we will still be going up higher in the medal tally. It's not only the stories of Filipino women that ruled the news today, but a lot of female athletes from all over the world stood up for the values that they are trying to champion in the Tokyo Olympics. So let us check out these headlines. Gymnastics legend Simone Biles, who was one of the biggest sports stars to watch out for in the Games, pulled out from 2 events in the Tokyo Olympics. Biles decided to prioritize her mental health because she didn't want to cost Team USA's medal chances in the women's team event. The 30-time Olympic gold and world champion gymnast withdrew after her vault performance. The three-peat champion team eventually surrendered the title to Russia. After pulling out from the team event, Biles then decided to also forego her appearance in the all-around final on Thursday, July 29. She said that she would take it a day at a time and advocates for the athletes to take care of the mental health first and focus on enjoying the game. New queens have been crowned in the pool and are ruling the Olympic Games. Olympic debutant Ariarne Titmus of Australia topped the women's 200-meter freestyle to edge out American Katie Ledecky once again, and she set the Olympic record with a time of 1 minute and 53.50 seconds. The 20-year-old makes it a golden double after beating Ledecky in the 400-meter freestyle earlier. Yui Ohashi also took her second gold medal in a tight 200-meter individual medley race with a winning mark of 2 minutes and 8.52 seconds. American swimmer Alex Walsh followed closely for the silver with a margin of 0.13 seconds. It was a moment for the books for the 25-year-old Japanese as she pocketed the 400-meter medley last Sunday, July 25, in her home country. Freestyle queen Katie Ledecky finally won her first Tokyo Olympics gold in the 1,500-meter freestyle. It was a 1-2 finish from USA as teammate Erica Sullivan claimed the silver. Although Ledecky's 15 minutes and 37.34 finish was almost 20 seconds far off her world record, she was just happy to get the job done. Sullivan finished 4.13 seconds behind Ledecky. Team USA basketball puts itself back on the road to Olympic glory. The women's team opened the day with a come-from-behind 81-72 win over Nigeria to stay on track for a 5th straight Olympic gold medal. Aja Wilson and Brittany Griner scored double-doubles and was backed by veterans Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, who reached 100 assists in her Olympic career after dishing out 13 today. In her Olympic debut, Wilson led with 19 points and 13 rebounds, while Griner finished with 13 points and 10 boards. This is the U.S. women's basketball team's 50th straight win in the Olympics. Meanwhile, the men's team bounced back big from its shock opening game loss to France with a blowout win over Iran, 120-66. Damian Lillard went on fire as he dropped 21 points off 7 of 13 from beyond the arc to go with 5 assists. Phoenix Suns' Devin Booker scored 16 points, while Boston Celtics' Jason Tatum tallied 14 points. Kevin Durant had 10 points, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. The men's team aims to book a quarterfinal slot in its last group stage game against Czech Republic on Saturday, July 31, 8 p.m. Philippine time. Novak Djokovic remains dominant in the Olympic Games and surprised tennis fans in his mixed doubles appearance with Nina Stojanovic. Aside from winning a Golden Slam, he has a chance of bagging an Olympic golden double. The Serbian tennis great defeated Davidovich Fokina of Spain 6-3, 6-1 in the men's singles third round. So stay tuned for our coverage tomorrow as Philippine golf finally kicks off its campaign at 6:30 a.m. Philippine time as Juvik Pagunsan opens the men's golf event in the Tokyo Olympics, and it's in the opening round. So rower Chris Nevares will also see action in the semifinal C and D classification round in the men's singles sculls at 10:40 a.m. And then boxer Yumir Marshall will also make his Olympic debut against Algeria's Younes Nemouchi in the men's middleweight event round of 16 at 10:48 a.m. And Irish Magno aims for a quarterfinal berth against Thailand's Jetamas Jetpong in the women's flyweight event at 12:24 p.m. Again, this is Beatrice Go, Rappler, Manila.